Hey guys, this is Team Duelist Alliance 671, and today I'm going to feature the infamous Exodia Turbo. Now, I'm going to keep this video at a minimum, seeing that it seems that my account will only allow 10 to 15 minute videos to be uploaded, so let me see how I can fix that, but for now, let's go and try to keep it at a minimum. So, without further ado, let's get started with the deck profile. Okay. So, I'll be showcasing, like I mentioned, Exodia Turbo. Now, for the first cards we run, obviously we run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 pieces of Exodia. Common staple, self-explanatory. Then, for this turbo variant, we run 1, 2, 3 copies of Royal Magical Library. Alongside Exodia, this spellcaster is your powerhouse. It's the one that fuels the engine of your spells and then keeps the deck going off of just drawing 1 card. And obviously, for us who knows the effect, it's a free draw. For those who are new to the effect, that's okay, I'll explain. Every time you activate a spell counter, every time a spell is activated in general, place 1 spell counter this. You can only have 3 at max. Then you can remove 3, draw 1 card from your deck. Easy draw and a very good staple for the turbo variant of Exodia. Then next we run 3 copies of, inserting Kaiba voiceover, the Blue Eyes White Dragon. A legendary dragon, a powerful engine of destruction. And yes, we run all 3 copies, and we have the original artwork. Self-explanatory and a very good staple of the deck. Along with the Blue Eyes White Dragon, we run the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Haha, Kaiba boy. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyways, yes, the 1 copy of Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Self-explanatory, and I'll show you why in a bit. The 1 copy of White Sword of Ancients for deck thinning and to simply search for the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Then next we run Triple Trade-In. Also a necessary staple. Simply discard level 8 monster and draw 2 cards. Obviously why we run Blue Eyes. Then to search for the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, we run 3 copies of Toon Table Contents. Funny thing about this card is that it says specifically search for a Toon card from your deck to your hand. And that means you can search for itself, so you can keep on stacking Toon Table Contents, to Table Contents, to Table Contents, and boom. With Royal Magical Library, just 1 free draw off of 1 card. Beautiful. And of course, the last target search for is Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Then we run the triple Golden Bamboo Sword. Yes, a very good staple indeed. I got the super rares from the newly reprints. Of course, we combo this card with Broken Bamboo Sword, the 1 copy. So, Golden Bamboo Sword reads, while you have a bamboo sword on the field, you draw 2 cards. And mainly you go into either Broken Bamboo Sword or Cursed Bamboo Sword. I run 2 copies of this. Both equipped spell cards, and you could use both of them to activate Golden Bamboo Sword. Cursed Bamboo Sword also has an effect when sent to the graveyard. Search for a Bamboo Sword card from your deck to your hand. Comes very in handy. I only run 2 because I feel 3 clogs, and you don't necessarily need to activate more than 1. Which is why I run the 1 Foolish Burial. Goods. Mainly to bury the Cursed Bamboo Sword, and in a way this acts as a 3rd Cursed Bamboo Sword. That way you can send a Cursed Bamboo Sword to the graveyard to search off a Broken Bamboo. Or golden bamboo sword if I already have the broken bamboo or cursed bamboo sword in hand. Simple as that. Next, we run triple magical stone excavation. Discard 2 cards from your hand to return 1 spell card to your hand. This is a good way to not only send cursed bamboo sword to the graveyard, but also white stone of legend to search off your blue eyes to have your trade in active. Very good card. I don't run Card of Consonants because I only run 1 white stone of ancients. I try running more than 1 with Card of Consonants. I feel it's just not enough targets versus blue eyes and tune where you can easily search for him. More ways than 1, I'll explain a bit. Then we run the 2 Paw Dualities, common staple. We don't special summon at all in this deck, and it's good to fetch a certain combo piece and gain counters for Royal Magical Library. And now for a tech card. I only run 1 card Demise. Only 1 because I feel you only need 1 anyways. I run this as a trump card because, for one thing, you're mostly running spells. You could set all your spells anyways and draw an additional 3 cards on top of the ones you already set, which you're gonna activate anyways, and pretty much it's a counter for more Royal Magical Library. But I only run 1 because of obviously the risk of just discarding your entire hand at the end of your turn. But this is an Exodia Turbo, so as soon as I activate this, I have to guarantee that I draw Exodia that turn, otherwise things will go south, if you know what I mean. Then yeah, the 1 card Demise for tech purposes. Then we also run Double Hand Destruction. We use it to thin out the deck, draw 2 cards, and it's also +1 if you discard either Cursed or White Stone of Legend. Very good card, and if I don't need to run card Demise, like it's a dead draw, like I mentioned, like there's too many monsters in my hand, like Exodia, just discard that. 1 card Demise of Hand Destruction or Magical Stone Excavation. Don't need it, don't need to use it. Basically. The one day piece. Yes. Common staple, very good deck thinner. And stalls for 1 turn if I can't draw Exodia that 1 turn. Believe it or not, I draw it very often, based on how this deck thins really quick. Then we run 1 Upstart Goblin, common staple. Draw 1 card. Then tech cards. I also run Dark Factory Mass Production. I only run 1 because I feel 1 is all we need anyways. If I do need it again, we could always fetch a Magical Stone Excavation, which we run 3. Good to not only grab Blue Eyes White Dragon, but if I am in a situation where I have to discard an Exodia piece besides the head, I could always fetch it back with Dark Factory Mass Production. Or in certain instances where I don't draw Exodia in time, and then they discard a piece off my hand or 2, that's no problem. I could just use this card, or just get it back with Magical Stone Excavation to fetch those pieces. Also good with trading, because it can return Blue Eyes White Dragon to my hand, then trade them off, basically, for 2 cards. Speaking of Blue Eyes White Dragon, I tech in another special card, Melody of Awakening Dragon. This obviously searches for Blue Eyes White Dragon, but believe it or not, this also searches for Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Only run 1 because I feel running more than 1 will defeat the purpose of thinning out the deck, and I'm just using 1 as a tech. One of those newer Blue Eyes cards I choose to run here, and it actually works. Then another tech card, the 1 Terraforming, which will go into the 1 Dragon Ravine. Now, I know what you're thinking, it's kind of far-fetched for me to run this, but believe it or not, at more than one situation, it actually helps. So Terraforming by itself already helps because it's a spell card from Magical Library, and then you search for Dragon Ravine. Then you can use Dragon Ravine to discard either Cursed Bamboo Sword to send White Stone of Legend to the graveyard, So not only getting a +1 from Cursed Bamboo Sword, but you're also getting a +1 from Whitestone of Legend. To return the, not necessarily return, but to add the Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. Or you can even send Blue Eyes White Dragon to the graveyard using Dragon Ravine, then you use Dark Factory Mass Production to fetch him if you're lacking one more normal monster. But yeah, just the fact that they're both spell cards really helps out the deck. It really fuels the engine for Exodia. But yeah, no side deck necessary, no extra deck necessary. This is my full-on Exodia build. There you go. And yep, that'll be our deck list for today. And thank you for watching. I'm thinking of running a side deck later, but that will be in the future. But before we wrap things up, allow me to introduce you to my assistants. Dun dun dun! Thousand Dragon and the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Take a bow, my friends. These are my designated cameramen, and I'm very proud of their assistance. And thank you very much, guys. Happy holidays, and hopefully I'll see you in the next upload. Have a great day.